Good morning, guys, and welcome along. It is just around 9:25 on Friday the 8th of July 2022, and I just thought we'd start with a bit of a look back at where the market had been. So back as far as I can kind of really go on Trading 212 here, you can see May 2017, the S&P 500 was sitting around about £36.5, and you can see that it had kind of increased gradually up to a maximum of around about 49.5. That was in February 2020, and of course we know what happened next. COVID hit, and government policy and all the rest caused a drop down to about 39, 38, 37, depending on where you call it. And then a short time afterwards, things started to recover, and we were back to where we had been by around about August, September of 2020. Since that, things have continued on the usual trajectory upwards, and up until around about, let's say about here, so sort of January this year, where then we had this pullback, particularly in February, and then there's been a bit of fluctuation since that. But in the last week or so, I think we could say, well, certainly if you look at the figures down here, you can see an increase in price of almost 4% in the past week or so. It is bringing us almost to our average purchase price. We're not quite there yet. We're currently sitting at minus 0.5% on the portfolio, but compared to what the average price used to be, things have come down as we keep investing each week, and that's good for the investor, and consistency is the one thing that has been shown to give the best outcome over time. So we've been doing this for about 3 months. Honestly, I actually think we must have started near the top of one of these curves here, because it looked pretty bad at one point, and I did wonder how long is it actually going to take before I can prove the concept of this. But obviously this remains to be seen as to whether this recovery will be sustained, or whether it's a temporary thing before another fall, perhaps to even lower levels. Probably the most significant things in the news at the minute, certainly in the UK, is that Boris Johnson has said he's going to resign, and there's no certainty at the minute in terms of who's going to replace him, at least as far as the general public are aware. So let's go ahead and get our weekly £120 invested. I nearly hit the wrong button there. So £120 in the S&P 500 exchange traded fund. It's actually going to buy us a bit less than 2 shares this time because of the rise in price. So whilst we're getting a little bit less for our money, so to speak, that's no bad thing, because it's a sign that the market is heading in the right direction. So I believe that has executed. Let's have a wee look. Yep, So that has executed, so that has gone through, and we currently have just under £1,700 in terms of the value of the portfolio as things stand. We still have another 48,320 available to invest, and I'll be doing that over the next 7 and a bit years, I think. So if you're interested in following the journey to see where the market goes, please feel free to subscribe, and you'll be notified when I post another video each week. Thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.